Welcome to ShadowMeTarot. Thank you for joining me if it's your first time here, and thank you for coming back if it's more than your first time here. We have a brand new release today, and I'm just gonna grab my razor blade here. I already opened it up because I was excited. I wanted to see the fungi Midnight Magic here, a tarot deck of mushrooms by Sara Richard. And it says, illuminate your path with the beautiful fungi of the forest and beyond. Discover Midnight Magic, where you'll find 78 unique tarot cards rooted in the mysterious world of mushrooms. Based on the Rider-Waite deck, these cards depict traditional tarot through fungi, from the authoritative red-capped fly agaric as the emperor, to the brightly colored chicken of the woods as the impetuous fool, and so many more. Created by renowned artist Sara Richard, this deck is filled with magical artwork reflecting hidden and enchanting power of mushrooms. And then it's got stuff about the artist. It looks like I paid $25 for it. Let's see, it's by Adams Media. That's a new one. I haven't seen them. I might have to look them up and see what other cards they have. But let's see how this deck looks, huh? So far, the box is right. We got our finger holes on the side here. Let me move that out of the way. And I'm just tempted to just read the books out of the box. Oh my God, they're beautiful. I'm so afraid I'm going to like this deck and then I can't send it back. Okay, so the box is weird. Why is this in here? I guess it's a little too big, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not. This is a good quality box. You can use it with lots of other decks if you want to. It is kind of, it's a little big for the deck, but hey, it's what it is. Actually, it's nice. I don't mind it. You can put little stones or something in there. Look at those images on the black. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do a little setup here. All right, let's do, I guess, the basics. The cardstock is fairly thick. I want to say as thick as, maybe thicker than Curious Creatures. All right, so I checked. Curious Creatures is actually a thinner cardstock. This is the closest one I could find, and it's still thicker for the Wandering Heart Tarot. Is that right? It is? Oh, no. Yeah, the Wandering Star. Sorry, the Wandering Star Tarot. So it's about as thick as that. It's still a couple cards thicker. That is a thick deck. So we'll see how it is shuffling. But overall, the cardstock is actually very nice. So far, the image is prettier than I wanted it to be. But no, it is. It's beautiful. I'm grateful I get to look at all these pictures. So let's see. Oh, look at how big. Like, this is just a regular, it's like almost half the size. Like, that's nuts. All right. Oh, we got to check out the book. Sorry. All right. Just kind of, oh, wow. Teeny tiny writing. The consumption of wild mushrooms that have been misidentified may cause serious illness or even death. Never under any circumstances should wild mushrooms be ingested that have not been professionally confirmed as edible. It is the sole responsibility of the reader to positively identify any wild mushrooms they harvest. The author and publisher do not accept any liability for any injury, loss, or incidental or consequential damage incurred by reliance on the information provided in this book. The information in this book is for entertainment purposes only. So don't eat these mushrooms. All right, how to use the deck. We've got part 1 here. Everything else is just kind of like introduction stuff, which is, this is teeny tiny writing. Like, ugh, they make me turn to reading glasses a lot sooner than I need to. All right, 1 card spread, 3 card spread, Celtic cross. Okay, boring, but we got a 6 card pentagram spread. Okay. Card 1 is earth, card 2 is air, 3 is fire, 4 is water, 5 is spirit. So it's an element spread. And then it moves right in here, and we've got both upright and reversed. It looks like, let's go ahead and read the Fool. I seem to always read the Fool. But it says, chicken of the woods is one of the easiest mushrooms for beginner foragers to identify and is therefore a good representation of the young and innocent fool Its bright orange and yellow hues stick out like a beacon in early and waning summer forests. Versatile in its culinary applications from sandwiches to soups, and generous in its medicinal value, this mushroom will offer the burgeoning forager a solid springboard to start their journey of becoming a mystical mycologist. In the upright, it means new beginnings, risk-taking, independence. You've discovered a new passion. Nurture that childlike wonder with confidence and dive deep. Go experience the world for yourself. Even if it's a dreary day, you are going to become the powerhouse you know yourself to be with hard work and keen eye. The only thing stopping you is you. You've got this. In the reverse, it is naivety, recklessness, bad decisions, distraction. Be aware that even though a situation may seem easy to handle, if you don't pay close attention and think about what you're doing, it could spell trouble. Becoming distracted by minutia or allowing complacency to creep in will usurp your goal. Okay. I'm not mad at it. But let's take a look at the cards. Is there anything in the back here? Just like a little notepad about the author. It has website, resources. All right, so I think that's pretty much for the book. It's basic. It's kind of basic, and it goes right along with the Rider-Waite. So, I'm going to read the Devil one because that, when I get to it, if I remember. All right, so here, let's just go through these cards. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's not terrible. Here we go. I'll move this over so you guys can see the backs of the cards. Maybe I'll move it over if the cards will let me. Okay. So there we go. Chicken of the Woods is the Fool. We got our little fox. We got a little moth, moon. Now we've got the Magician. It goes right to psilocybe, hugshagani, little birds of the wood. I am not pronouncing all of these. I will just, I'm not pronouncing the scientific term for those. But this is called Little Birds of the Woods. That's the Magician. Fairy Ring Champion, the High Priestess. The Empress, Hen of the Woods. The Emperor, Fly Agaric. Turkey Tail, the Hierophant. Caesar's Mushroom, the Lovers. Coniferous Cone Cap, the Chariot. 8, Chaga is Strength. Artist Conch, the Hermit. Common Puffball, Wheel of Fortune. Old Man of the Woods, Justice. Velvet Shank, the Hanged Man. "13, Destroying Angel, Death. 14, Shiitake, Temperance. Lobster Mushroom, the Devil. All right, so we're going to read the whole thing here. The lobster mushroom, so it's, oh yeah, let's just do it. The lobster mushroom is the result of a parasitic fungus that takes over the fruiting bodies of certain nearby mushrooms. This devilish act changes the shape and taste of ordinary bland white mushrooms into textured orange delicacies. Likewise, the Devil card warns us that looks can be deceiving and not everything is as it seems. In the upright, it means restriction, control, addiction, temptation, entrapment. The current bondage you feel in your life may seem strong, but it is an illusion. If you choose to, you can free yourself from external influences. This card emphasizes the possibility of ridding yourself of negative forces, both internally and externally. Reversed is invasive thoughts, release, guilt and fear, overcoming addiction. Perhaps you are in denial of the toxicity prevalent in your life. This card, when reversed, urges you to release yourself from feelings of guilt and fear. It may seem impossible, but the power to do this lives inside you. Recognize any relentless, invasive thoughts as just that, invasive, and not a reflection of your true self. Okay. There we go. Let's move on to the Tower. Yellow netted stinkhorn. The golden rishi is the Star. And I'll bet this is a pretty amazing deck for people who spend a lot of time out in the woods, like hiking and looking for mushrooms. I imagine that this will be a really fun deck, particularly if you've tasted these mushrooms. I feel like these cards would resonate even more if you kind of tasted these things. We've got 18, the Moon. This is the Eastern Jack-o'-lantern. 19, the Sun, golden oyster mushroom. 20 is Corpse Finder, Hebeloma, Sirgens, Judgment. Sorry, I'm not reading those. Stop reading those. All right, so this is Corpse Finder, and that's the Judgment card. Then we have Honey Mushroom, which is the World card. And then we move on to the Ace of Wands, if the cards are in order. Let's see, Cups, Swords. There we go. Of course, it's at the bottom. Sometimes, I don't know, decks always mix up the stories sometimes. All right, so this is Burn Moral, which is Ace of Wands. Then we've got the Two of Wands, which is Bleeding Tooth Fungus. Ew. Then we've got the Three of Wands, which is the Cedar Apple Rust. The Four of Wands, which is Birch Polypore. The Five of Wands, the Orange Pinwheel. The Six of Wands is the Red Chanterelle. Seven of Wands is Eternal Light Mushroom. Eight of Wands is Red Coral. Nine of Wands is Poison Fire Coral. This is definitely not a beginner deck at all. Like, it's not a beginner deck. 10 of Wands is Blackening Wax Caps. Page of Wands, Pink Burn Cup. The Knight of Wands, the Copper Spike. The Queen of Wands, Luminescent Pinellas. The King of Wands, Wine Cap. The Ace of Cups, Fluted Bird's Nest Fungus. The Two of Cups, Indigo Milk Cap. I needed a drink of water there, so this is Indigo Milk Cap, Two of Cups. Three of Cups, Stalked Scarlet Cup. There we go. Then we have White Basket Fungus is the Four of Cups. The Five of Cups is Inkstain Bolette. The Six of Cups is Pixie's Parasol. The Seven of Cups is Black Trumpet. The Eight of Cups is Shaggy Ink Cap. The Nine of Cups is Water Club Mushroom. The 10 of Cups is Portobello. Page of Cups is Blue Pink Gill. The Knight of Cups is purple Lucaria. I think what's fascinating to me is that there are 78 different types of mushrooms in here. The Queen of Cups is Nargan's bonnet. The King of Cups is verdigris agaric. The Ace of Swords is the parasol. Two of Swords is piggyback rosegill. Three of Swords is false morale. Four of Swords is snow fungus. Five of Swords is orange birch bolete. Six of Swords is aquatic gild mushroom. Amethyst deceiver, Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords, columned stinkhorn. Nine of Swords is the blushing milk cap. The Ten of Swords is anemone stinkhorn. And guys, I'm not doing any comparisons because like there is no comparison. I mean, I could probably look maybe a little closer, like this has got flies and stuff in it, but it's not a beginner deck at all. This is probably going to be the shortest tarot deck I've ever done, I think. So I don't know enough about mushrooms. I thought this was going to be more like fairy tale like. I think it's interesting. I definitely think it's interesting. And I wish I knew somebody who knew mushrooms so I could like go in the woods and taste some of these. And I feel like it would just be more meaningful. All right, Ten of Swords is anemone stinkhorn. We've got Page of Swords, which is the deadly gallerina. And then we have the Knight of Swords is zombie ant fungus. The Queen of Swords is lion's mane. And if it grows looking like that, that's pretty crazy because it looks like a beak. That looks like a beak. Destructive Foliota is the King of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles is Paragord Truffle. Two of Pentacles is Barometer Earth Star. The Three of Pentacles is the Green Elf Cup. The Four of Pentacles, the King Oyster. I have to say the images are very pretty. Five of Pentacles is Devil's Cigar. I'd have to spend a lot of time with this deck, I think, in order to really kind of have it resonate and just kind of look at the images and look at the colors. All right, so this one is the Six of Pentacles. It's the Prince. Then we have a Dune Cup, Seven of Pentacles. The Blob, Eight of Pentacles. Wood Blewit is the Nine of Pentacles. Branch Colibia is Ten of Pentacles. Hedgehog Mushroom is the Page of Pentacles. White Truffle is the Knight of Pentacles. Elegant Earth Star is the Queen of Pentacles. King Bolete is the King of Pentacles. So there you have it. That is the Midnight Magic Mushroom deck. I think this will be popular among specific people. I think people who enjoy mushrooms and go out in the wild and stuff like that, I think will really probably enjoy this deck very much. I think even the descriptions in the book, even though they're kind of short and basic. I do think that they have value. Everybody's perception of these of these cards is correct. But they did go very much with very traditional stuff. So I'm just reading the Empress here. So for the upright, motherhood, resources, nurturing, abundance, surround yourself with things that nurture and support you on all levels, body, mind, and spirit. You're cultivating your goals into strong, authentic reality. When you have attended to your own goals, you can find fulfillment in helping others with theirs. I think there's a lot to that. I think, just the, when you meditate, or as the authors, I think, meditate on each of these cards, and we all start with the basic, like the Empress is mom, she's the mother, she's the creator, she has resources available to her to create, she's nurturing, she's the ultimate mother, she's the queen of queens, she's completely abundant. But then as the author takes these meanings, and there's hundreds of them truly, but they're all around the same kind of thing, and then kind of when you meditate on the cards, or even probably when they're doing this, to be able to convey the feeling of the art, or of the card and the artwork, I think is good, indicates a good book. So I'm not mad at the definitions for these. In the reverse, it says overprotective, infertility, and creative block. And I always honestly, I really do like just the different viewpoints. It's always more stuff that I can just add to my repertoire. And as I think of those things that I've been adding in my readings become even more accurate because I have more things to pull from. So your goal may be, this is the reverse, your goal may be suffering because you're over-mothering something or someone. So I always think of this as an overbearing card, but overprotective kind of falls in that too. We often have good intentions, but we can get over-involved in the lives of others and risk smothering or violating boundaries. Pull your energy back and meditate on why you are micromanaging. Let this self-reflection guide you like a mother's advice. And this is interesting because I kind of have that same feeling, but with the Queen of Cups. I really kind of see it as the Queen of Cups as in the reverse, kind of being more codependent in that way. Yeah. And that's exactly what it says. Queen of Cups is codependent, in the reversed. But, this one I always kind of think of as overbearing. So overprotective, infertility. Yeah, I mean, I like it. You guys have to tell me what you think. I'm just talking now. Oh, I got to do we have so much time. Like, usually these videos could be like an hour. Some of them are 3 hours if I read the book, which I'm not going to do. And rather than putting these away right away, we'll go ahead and do a quick reading of the deck and ask it its strengths and whatnot. All right, so we'll go ahead and shuffle these 6 times. Well, you guys should be happy with a short video. If you guys like the short video, you let me know. If you're disappointed I didn't read the book, let me know that too, okay? I'll try to, I like to read the books just because everything is a new perspective. Okay, definitely easier to shuffle that way. It's going to take a... Ooh, I'm trying to get, what is the feeling that these cards give me? Which deck? Because they have like a... Oh, no. Ooh, I bent them. That's my fault. That's not the card's fault. Oh, man. Oh, no. I bent the new cards. All right, Amazon customer who gets these. Sorry about your bent cards. But look, that's pretty bent, but it's going to go back to shape pretty easily as soon as it shuffles. So I'm trying to figure out, this actually reminds me, for these new cards kind of coming out, this is kind of a new texture. And it's nice and flexible. I don't like that it's only bent in this way, because I like... Yeah, these are bendy cards, and they easily go back to shape. So over time, what I kind of like about bendy cards is that you'll connect with them pretty good. They'll get your energy in there really good, and I do kind of like the size of these cards. And sometimes I really look for a thick cardstock. It's like, I don't know. It's something I'm more drawn to instead of like the paper ones. But the paper ones feel good too. But I just, I don't know. These kind of feel like these new ones that I never did get rid of. I was not going to keep these, but this has turned into my personal deck. Yeah, this definitely feels like the same kind of... Well, this is still thicker. They're similar. They're similar cardstock, but I honestly, I don't want to say I didn't like the pictures because the pictures resonate for me too. But there's just something about that deck. But I will not probably ever use them in a reading for anyone else because I've connected to them so much. That is my personal deck. All right, so here we go. Oh, right. We shuffled all this time. We got to read it. Oh my gosh, guys. Forgive me. All right, here we go. What personality does this deck have? What is the personality of this deck? I'm sorry, I want to shuffle one more time. All right, what is the personality? What personality does this deck have? What personality does this deck have? All right, so they're almost so thick that the middle of them are sliding as I'm shuffling, which is fine. But I'm like, I can feel them kind of going like that. And that's a me thing. Everybody's different how they shuffle. What personality does this deck have? All right, we've got the Eight of Cups. So this might be like when you're starting a new journey, right? When you're walking away from something, maybe finding a new direction, looking for a new perspective. All right, let's see what else. What is your strength? Oh, it just flew right out. Oh, that's cool. The Eight of Wands, moving forward. So we've got two eights here, and eights normally mean money, control, and power. Ooh. Okay. Money, control, and power. This is the deck for you. Wow. Okay. What is your weakness? I feel like this is a master manifestation deck is really what I got from that. All right. What is your weakness? If it gets me a killer read, they are so hard to send back. All right. What is your strength? What is your strength? What is your strength? Midnight Magic. What is your strength? Oh, and we got the Queen of Pentacles. It did come out in the reverse. So we'll put that there. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse can be good and bad, actually. It's kind of like a lesser version of the compassionate, caring, humble queen in the upright. But she has like an appropriate amount of selfishness and self-care, but she can be prone to jealousy. So the weakness is jealousy. I feel like this deck might get jealous of my other cards. The other thing too, I think with jealousy is if this deck can't work through jealousy, it's probably too low of a vibration. So this is not going to be a love oracle. This is going to be a money oracle. I just feel like it is for me, or not even an oracle. Geez, it's not even an oracle. It's tarot. This is a money deck for me. This is a money, resources, And it cannot help you with like anything selfish, and it's not going to be able to, I don't feel like it can do low vibration. I think that's what its weakness is it's not going to be able to deal with your low vibration. It's got to deal with money and resources and raising that positive vibration. So I think its weakness is low vibration. How will you help me to grow? How will you help me to grow? All right. Spirit totally took control of my hands because normally I don't shuffle right now. Okay, so how will you help me to grow? We've got these all popped out in the... Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, so yeah, they did. They all popped out in the reverse. So 3 of Pentacles is not working too hard. I like that. Not overspending. But putting in the work without conflict. So I almost feel like... this is a deck to give you perspective to work smarter, not harder. And I feel like it's also a way of protecting. It's going to teach you or kind of connect with you in conserving your resources. It's going to also, oh gosh, I'm really feeling like it is instilling the value of hard work. This is very much a Pentacles deck. This is a 100% a Pentacles deck for me. I just feel like this is very earthly matters, very material kind of building your house, building your world. This is co-creation, world building is kind of how I'm feeling with this particular deck. And I feel like it conserves your energy because I feel a lack of attachment to these things because it doesn't want you to be greedy, but it wants you to have what you want. And I feel like this is a co-creating world building is what I feel for this particular deck. I have that very strong energy for that. All right, so let's do, when should I call on you for guidance? One card. Oh, the Devil. We just read the Devil. So when do we call on it for guidance? All right, so I'm going to read the upright for this one. Because restriction, control, addiction, temptation, entrapment doesn't really feel like this is what it's trying to say when we're asking it when I should call on you for guidance. But the definition does. It says the current bondage you feel in your life may seem strong, but it's an illusion. So it addresses fears related to material resources. So it says, the current bondage you feel in your life may seem strong, but it is an illusion. If you choose to, you can free yourself from external influences. This card emphasizes the possibility of ridding yourself of negative forces, both internally and externally. So yeah, I definitely feel like this is a vibration. This is like, here on Earth, we're like, sometimes we get stuck in the mud. And we'll vibrate at an earthly level. But when we're raising our earthly vibration to a spiritual vibration, kind of going back to our true self, I just feel like this is a lot more powerful, and I'm resonating so much more with it in the reading than I did in the flip through. Wow. All right. What is the best way to work with you? What is the best way to work with you? What is the best way to work with you? The Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm going to read the book for this one too. It says, blocked emotions are repressing your intuition. It's okay to trust your partner to help you process these feelings. Practice self-love and discover how refreshed you feel afterwards. It also says blocked distrust and self-love, but the actual feeling that is coming through for me is that this is a good, the best way to work with this is really raising your spiritual vibration. I feel like it is about raising your, it just feels like it's raising your spiritual vibration. It's asking you to lean or trust in your higher power is really what I'm in. Trust in spirit, trust in the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. that's what I think. It's the best way is to how do you get into the vibration where you're in alignment with your higher power and your higher purpose is kind of what I'm. Yeah, this is very, very much a frequency deck, I feel like. What will our relationship be like? Oh, what will our relationship be like here? Okay. It says the 10 of Pentacles. It'll be abundant. Wow. I really like this. I really like this reading. I really feel like this really resonated for me. You guys have to tell me what you think of these cards. Like, the mushrooms mean absolutely nothing, but the darkness of the cards and then they paired with the meanings of the book, I'm all right with it. Plus the reading that came out, even just with just the names on it, it'll be hard not to give this. It's gonna be hard if I give this one back. Let me know, guys. Tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, and share. And let me know what resonated for you. Thanks so much for watching. Have a beautiful, blessed day.